Good afternoon and welcome to my channel, Watercolor Painting in the Afternoon, which is kind of a funny title, isn't it? I guess I just mostly paint in the afternoon, so that's what I named it. But here we go. My name's Beth, and today I wanted to show you something that I've been into lately that I've really been enjoying, and that is an illustrated journal or a visual journal, however you want to, art journal, however you want to say it. But it's not just a sketchbook where I put paintings and things like that. I think those are more art books, you know? But this is an illustrated journal where I'm actually illustrating things about my day and what I've done that week, or what I've done that week. And this little journal, I think I got it at Michael's for $5. So that tells you. At first I wasn't sure what I was going to do with it, and it started out as a wellness journal, and I had all my little affirmations over here and things like that, and you know, my exercise tracker, which if you'll look, I mean, eventually I quit using it, right? So I mean, there's nothing on November and December of last year. So yeah, I also did an RX tracker, you know, like taking all of my medicine, and that I ended up kind of letting go. And then my goals, you know, so I mean, it just wasn't working out for me to do this. So I decided instead to do an illustrated journal, and I started right here. And I'm not going to go into too much detail. I was just drawing little pictures of things that happened in my day that I wanted to think about and that I wanted to play with. Sometimes I would do a tutorial online and, you know, add that in. I think this was a Shada Campbell tutorial. And, you know, I just started putting in little things that I felt were interesting. And at first I did more writing than drawing. But then later on, I decided to switch up the general format that I was using. I did enjoy also just doing big pages like this of one thing. So this was like a family portrait. And, you know, and I kept doing different and various illustrations. It was fun. But I eventually changed the format. One way that I changed the format was by putting my illustrations in bento boxes. So this is what I mean by bento boxes. These are just little squares. This one's a little bit busy, and I was not terribly thrilled with that one. But little squares where I can put either different days or different things that happened in one day or a week or whatever I want to do. And I continue doing the bento boxes, and I really like it. I really like the appearance of it. It's neat and it's tidy and it's organized, which I don't know, I kind of like that. And what's great about an illustrated journal is that there's something about a picture that helps you remember an event better than just words. So here I was having lunch with a friend in Waxhaw, which is a little town near me, and it's a very old town, and it's kind of a frontier looking a little bit, and you know, so I was just drawing that in. We had the first appearance of the ice cream truck. I find automobiles very hard to draw. You can kind of tell right there, but that's my rendition of the ice cream truck. A very quick sketch that I did of one of our stained glass windows at church. Some wild strawberries in the yard. I was very proud of my little girl who became a team lead at Cabela's, and she got Outfitter of the Month that month. So I was really proud of her. And John and I, my husband and I, are planning a trip to Quebec. I'm very excited about that. That's coming up soon. And I just wanted to put a map of it in relation to where it is in the United States. You know, or where it is in relation to the United States. So, you know, if you think of Maine, well, Quebec is kind of just to the west of Maine. But anyway, this is my bento box graphic design for my illustrated journal. And I think it works really, really well. So today what I wanted to do, just flip through real quick here. Yeah. This was yesterday. I did, we have the cicadas are going on right now, and they are so loud. They're so loud. We're having that like 17-year cicada thing where they are dormant for 17 years and then they come out and they scream. So I drew a cicada, and I actually found a cicada wing outside, and I glued that in. I spent the better part of the day disinfecting the house back in April 29th because Evan was sick that week, and I was just like, once he started feeling better, I was going through the house just disinfecting it. This was a little quick to-do list, and today I wanted to do a page with you. So this page right here is me packing for Canada because I know I'm going to need some warm things, but this is the page I wanted to do. My title for this page was It's the Little Things, and these are just little things that make me happy. So we've got primrose right here from my yard. We've got this big beautiful palm tree in my backyard that looks great this year. Down here I'm going to draw a picture of my cat Callie getting her beauty treatment because every night she wants to be combed and look gorgeous and beautiful. I was very happy because both of my children had the same days off, and so we got to hang out together, and I haven't decided what to put down here yet. So I hope you'll join me. Let's go ahead and illustrate this page. All right, friends, so I'm going to start off with Callie, my little cat, getting her beauty treatment, which she really enjoys. And folks, if you are enjoying this video, please give me a quick like, a quick little thumbs up, leave a comment, whatever you can do. It really does help my channel. All right, here we go. Callie, which that's her name, Callie. Callie insists on having her beauty treatment. And I don't mind that I am using some cursive and some print. I think it actually kind of makes it more interesting. So let's outline the kitty cat. Here we go. Her little ears, her little head. She really insists on having this beauty treatment every night when I'm in the bathroom and I'm brushing my teeth or whatever I'm doing, you know, getting my face washed and all of that for the night. She's in there rubbing on me, waiting for her little beauty treatment because she's such a pretty girl, and she knows it too. If you're a cat person, you know. If you know, you know. And there she is. Okay. And then there's a comb up here. I'm going to draw the comb in. And I'm terrible at drawing hands, y'all, so the hand does not look very good. But, yeah, I try. So there's the little comb, and she's kind of got her hair. She's getting brushed there. And then we have my hand. Okay, so there's the cat. And I'm just going to take, this was a Tombow drawing pen 03, and I'm just going to take a couple of colors because she has some kind of chocolatey brown on her. She's a calico, obviously. Callie the calico. Not terribly inventive name once again. I'm not great at names, am I? And then a little bit of this darker color on her, especially on her ears. And right in there. And maybe we'll give her some whiskers, I don't know. They kind of have to be in a darker color even though her real whiskers are white. They kind of have to be in a darker color because you can't see them against that background. And then pink, because her little nose is pink. Everything about her says girl. Everything about her. And so then her comb is pink. This is her very own comb. And there she is. There she is getting her little beauty treatment. She is an extremely sweet little kitty. Except when she's not. And then I've got my kids up here. I was very excited to have them home, so I'm going to go ahead and put that illustration in. And I'm going to have to decide about what colors to use, but first I'm going to go ahead and fill in the outline and the words. So both of my kids had the same 2 days off. I was really excited about that. Now the drawing people like this, all I really did here was notice the shape of the face. My daughter has a cute little round face. And my son's face is really quite long and thin. So these two kids really don't look anything alike. If they go out together somewhere, everybody thinks that they're just, you know, like dating each other or something because they don't look anything alike. And, you know, so they often have to explain to people, no, this is my brother, this is my sister. She looks more like her dad. And he looks more like my side of the family, I think. Although I have a lot of people say he looks like my husband too, but spiky hair, because he does have spiky hair, and a beard. Oh, up here. Here's his ear. So I just drew this in with pencil first because I don't really trust myself to do this in ink right off the bat. You know, I want to be able to erase and go, okay, that didn't work out. Let me try that again. So I use ink for these only after I have drawn it in pencil. And now some people will say, if you really want to, you know, improve your artwork, improve your drawing, and I mean, I agree, but I also think that if I'm going to improve my drawing, I'm going to do it in pencil so that I can erase and go back. And, I mean, maybe that's defeating the purpose. I don't know. I don't see how. All right, so the portrait itself is drawn. Although my daughter looks a little bit like she's plotting evil. But that's not too far off for her, really. So let me figure out what colors I want to put in here. So here's a nice array of Tombow pens that I'm going to use. Blue, dusty purple, deep brown, black, sort of a Caucasian skin tone, and a pink for any blushes and things like that around the cheeks. So let me begin with this Caucasian flesh tone. The black marker is permanent, so I don't have to worry about it running, but I still kind of avoid touching it. I think that's from past when I've actually smudged things, but yeah, I'll try not to. And then just a little bit of color on the cheeks, and maybe under the chin here. Okay. And then my son's hair is really dark, so I'm going to go ahead and use the black. Although I think probably his hair is just a really dark brown, but I'm going to go ahead and use the black on it. And his brows are a little thicker than hers. And then her hair is a lovely chocolatey brown. And I'm just going to very carefully color around the face. Okay. Just like that. All right. And then their t-shirts, I thought I would do his in blue and hers in that nice dusty purple. Maybe I'll leave the collar white. You can also do stripes if you want to. I'll show you how that might look. Oh, he doesn't actually have a striped shirt, so I'm not going to do that. But that's how it might look if you wanted to do stripes. Okay. And you can leave a few little white places that you didn't get, you know, where you don't color in, just because those can be highlights. And I'm almost done with this. Okay, there we go. I see one little place where I didn't get the skin tone in, so it's right there. All right, so this is what my illustrated page looks like so far. Let me back up a little bit so you can see. And the only thing I have left is to do this section right here, and it can be anything I want it to be. It can even just be a filler, which may be what I end up doing, just putting some kind of pattern or filler in here. So let me think about that and I'll get back to you. Okay, so because I have been getting a little bit more into tea here lately, trying not to drink so much coffee. All right, and I'm also going to do a little lemon down here. Be sure I leave a little white space there for the rind. Rind, not rind. Is it with a D or? I don't know. Anyway, that's the way that goes. And I think I'll add a little splash of lemon yellow right here as well. Just right there. And I'll write tea. Just in case somebody's wondering, what is that little tag? It's a tea bag. All right. And then I'm going to outline the cup, I think, with the marker. Come on around. I still don't drink as much tea as I do coffee, but I'm trying to drink a little bit more tea because I don't need quite as much sugar in it. Even though I've got here in the illustration, I've got a little bit of sugar. I usually actually put honey in it, but a couple of little lumps of sugar here. At least that's what it's supposed to be. You can tell. And then a spoon to stir it all together. And that is pretty much it. I'm going to go ahead and put some silver. This is just a Uniball. Yeah, let me try to get it right. A Signo Uniball silver pen. So, and you don't have to, I'm not going to take it all the way out to the edge. I just want to indicate that it's metallic. Right? And maybe put a little tea color in the center there where you'd see some tea. Maybe some little tea stains on the tablecloth. Who knows? And then of course you want the edge of the tablecloth right here. Just right here. Perhaps a little drop shadow if you want to do one. You can do a little drop shadow coming this way on the tea and even on the spoon. And then if you want to, you can fill this up here with just some cute little flowers or a floral pattern, almost as if it's wallpaper. So let's do that. Let's do a kind of a wallpaper theme, just like that. And another little bit, and I'm just gonna, you know how wallpaper comes in these funky patterns, and that's all I'm doing here. It's just making some patterns as you might have in a wallpaper. And it can be any pattern you want to make, or no pattern at all. You can simply color this in. And it does not have to be perfect by any means. I never make anything perfectly. If you've been watching my channel, you know that. It doesn't look drawn if you do it perfectly, does it? Here I'm getting a little bit too quick for my britches. Slow down. It's still going to look good though. Don't worry about, did you mess a little bit of it up? Doesn't matter. It's your journal. It's your illustration. You are the only one who has to like it, or understand it, or have it be meaningful. Okay, how about that? I kind of like that. Then you can add, if you want to, you can add some, you know, extras to the illustration if you want. It's very feminine. I think the colors are very feminine. Yeah, that one a little wonky. All right, and that's my page. It's the little things, and these are just little things that I enjoy every day. I hope you have enjoyed this. Again, if you have, please give me that quick thumbs up. Leave a comment. Tell me the things that you put in your journal if you do an illustrated journal, and if you don't, then give it a try. I have really, really enjoyed doing this. I enjoy doing it. I don't do it every day, but when I can, I do. And sometimes it's kind of hard to think of something that day that's really significant enough to put in a journal, but you know, you can always think of something. So enjoy yourself. I hope that you've enjoyed this and that you've maybe taken a little something away from it. Thank you so much for watching.